I'm excited about it though. It's looking like it might be, uh, might be all right.
Might be the Star Wars game pretty much every Star Wars fan's been looking for in terms of a single player experience that's not always online and bullshit.
Man, I really wanted to like the new Battlefield. It's like, look at all these DLC packages and all this stuff you can buy to like all these different guns. Like, god damn it.
Let's actually go. Oh god damn it! Hate when it does that. Let's see what happens.
Publico.
What I find really funny is the YouTube, for some reason, if you do a stream, sometimes it will default to private as opposed to public. You're like, why would I click the button?
Oh god, did you ever play KOTOR 2?
Yeah, I had moments, but ultimately I'm like, where are they going with this?
Yeah, I didn't like it as much as the first one, but my favorite thing, hands down, was spoiler alert on what a game that's like 15 years old. Was the lady that's like the Dark Jedi or whatever.
Oh
when
yeah.
she joins your team. It just happened to be that I got a double-sided lightsaber and gave it to her to begin with, and then like when she rejoined my party after she lost her hand, she didn't have the lightsaber. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, oh, this is a two-handed weapon, and I laughed so hard. I was just on the floor just laughing. I was like, ah!
Yeah, Girl Scout, soldier.
Yeah, do you actually have? I guess you don't even really have to be a Jedi, do you?
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to play like one. I think you'll find later on in the game it becomes like borderline impossible to progress. But yeah. Battle-ready fighter with no equal in combat. What's funny, I remember the first time playing this on the CRT, I thought they were just wearing shorts. Like, damn, those are ripped calves.
Those are
Ripped
gross
thighs.
legs.
Yeah.
I can't even remember whether like, because I think whatever you pick, it kind of gets washed out a couple levels in, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's like eventually you get to the point where it just doesn't matter what you do outside of Jedi stuff because it just bottlenecks you back into it. Let's see if this actually worked. 'Cause I didn't change the settings right.
I don't know if you ever played it, but did you ever play? I still think like one of the best Star Wars games ever made, and I still play it to this day, even though it's like, what, almost 15 years old now. Is Star Wars Empire at War.
That is a really good game.
God, I love that game. There's still people making mods for it, but of course most of them have made it like so overly complex it's like almost unplayable. There's like ships with like 30 to 40 hit points. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? You have 12 engines.
Let's do a quick character here.
Here,
Oh, here,
let me see.
Let me play the settings here when you do that.
Oh, is this just random, or you can actually tweak the specific stuff?
I think you can just pick a basic face at that.
Oh, lame. Just gonna try and make Bill Gates. Alright, some dreads.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, no numbers?
You can't do you Bob 69, the Jedi. Okay, so did you play this game when it came out?
No.
Not this one? This is the second one though?
No, I mean, I played it, but I didn't play it right when it came out.
Ah, okay. I remember like, because I got my Xbox when I moved up to Idaho. And then I had like Shenmue 2 and some other games. And then I was at Costco and I saw this game and I'm like, oh, I've heard this is really good. And so I just bought it.
No, you know what one of my memories about this game is? That's like amazing. Let's see, is there anybody on the chat yet?
Oh yeah, we got 5 folks.
Okay, well, I guess a little bit. So, I was like losing my religion, right?
Mhm.
My mom like went to church and she was so pissed that like I wasn't like making. I was like, I just don't feel really well, and I played this game instead. And like now this memory comes back all the time. Like, yeah, I was so petty that I decided to play this instead of going to that thing. I still remember that game.
You're like, I have fond memories of that. Playing the game, that was pretty cool stuff.
I know, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I just, have you followed the stuff where I guess the Game of Thrones guys are going to be the ones working on the Old Republic franchise that they're going to make?
Huh.
I don't know, I think it's unfortunate because like, the last season of Game of Thrones was real bad.
It wasn't. I don't think it was terrible. I just feel like they had goalposts that were set by R.R. Martin that weren't bad, but they just rushed through it because they had nothing in between, and like nobody had the good sense to think maybe we should try and maybe like fill this in or talk with him more or maybe stretch this out or maybe like this is what's keeping our network afloat. Maybe we can do another couple 3 seasons and like it'll be a boon for us.
This is the IV. Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't want to just do like a couple more seasons, like or like step down as showrunners. And let a couple guys just run the last couple seasons on autopilot, so that way you can reach the required story arc to make the character shift believable.
But what I don't understand though is like they've already paid for like 5 seasons of like some sort of like spin-off or whatever. It's not like they're not like already spending money in this franchise, right? I don't know. I didn't think it was bad. It was just rushed.
Yeah.
Except for, well, I guess I don't think it's spoilers, but like, my least favorite character just happened to be irrelevant in the end, and I screamed in the middle space of my my house just because I hate him so much.
Yeah, that was really my favorite thing when I read about it. Like, it's like the guy who just showed up on the last day of a group project.
Yeah.
He just gets an A anyway. You're just like, oh, come on.
What are you doing? The project's already done. Why do you think I'm here?
Our spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Did they ever explain like why you're on this ship?
I'm Trask Olgo.
You kind of ask, I guess, to why, but it's very like, oh, you don't remember what's going on?
I guess. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastor.
Who's Bastos? Got my own skin.
I just like to think about this in real time. Like, we need to get out of this because we have this problem with, like, Bastila losing focus. Who's Bastila? What do you mean, who's Bastila? Didn't you get the mission briefing? Why aren't you saying anything? Also, I'm pretty sure cornrows are not military. Shoot.
Word is the officers haven't seen a recruit with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained.
They did the Solo movie, and there was still only one African American guy in the entire universe.
I don't know. I had mixed feelings about Solo. I liked certain aspects of it, and certain aspects I just hated. Like, I feel like they were stretching so hard to like try and push the franchise and tie into all the other like franchise stuff. But I really liked the 4-armed like monkey guy. They had that going for them.
Oh crap! There has been chat going on this entire time.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, sorry guys, the stuff wasn't refreshing.
The computer's dim.
Yeah, Mail Scout, Mail Scout, yay! Coach R. Hey Snow, what's up? Hey Rex, 7 deals, what's up, dude? Let's see here. Indigo, what's up, man? What are you playing my favorite of all time.
Okay.
Okay.
I just told you about like the worst thing possibly that's gonna happen. We're not only probably gonna personally die, but the Republic will fall. Okay.
Okay. Did I grab all? Yeah. Okay.
Also, a war is going on. Have you decided that it's just not important to be in uniform?
You what's your problem? So, okay, so it's there. Close.
Man, they need to make another version of this. I guess they did make that like MMO. Didn't you play it?
I did. It was had moments. There we go. Like yeah,
Okay,
like maximum level out and all that. And it was kind of.
You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
I liked where it was going until they got to the point where they started like bringing Revan into the storyline, and it really sucked. Because like, it just completely ruined Revan's storyline.
I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
You have potential because you're an amnesiac Sith Lord. See, it was hilarious seeing the character vaguely referred to as Revan in front of me.
Okay. You don't understand. If you don't do this, 46 billion people will die. Okay.
Oh. Crap, Rick. You need to talk to him for the access code?
You always control the leader of the party. You can switch who is the party leader by pressing the black. Press the black button now to switch me to the
What is
party
the black
leader.
button?
Then use
What are
me
you
to-
talking about?
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Lego Darth Vader. Oh, nice. Sorry, read the chat as well.
Wait, there's a Lego version of this?
I guess there, well, not Lego version of this, but there are Lego toys of this, I guess.
Huh. Yeah.
This is Cardinal Nassi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out
The
long
black
against their
button.
firepower.
What are you
All
talking
hands to
about?
the
What do you mean black button? What do you know that I don't
He's
know?
one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of
Ian,
the
if you would
Empire
like the
Spire
stream
crew
to go
put
better,
together.
push down on the
He says
D-pad
things
now.
like that. You better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila.
That would be the
There's a
funnest
map
thing
of
ever to
the
make a
Empire
game
Spire
that,
and
like,
a copy of Car's
just
message
had
in your
people's
electronic
names
journal,
pre-recorded,
just
like,
in case we get separated.
look at their, like, account information.
If you would like to get this promotion, push up on the C code, or the C pad, while pushing the R trigger. What are you talking about? If you think I'm having a stroke, push B now.
I have the codes to open it. But switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills.
You still
to
play
slice
Xbox
into
Live?
the access panel
No, I'm
and
just
open the door.
playing Xbox Live, not Xbox Live.
You are streaming Xbox Live. I mean, live you are streaming the Xbox. It's not on Xbox Live, but you are alive and live streaming Xbox.
How often can we say okay?
Just do it for everything.
That's what it's going with flow. Okay.
You are the Dark Lord of the Sith. The power of the Force and the fate of the galaxy lies in your hand. Okay.
Okay.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party.
I always love that the
For
Sith in this game
Republic.
look a lot like Cylons from the TV show.
How do you know? Maybe they all look like sometimes.
Wow. It's pretty ballsy just to run up
I
and
got a
shoot a dude in
feeling
the
that
face
won't be
like
our
that.
last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to
But
heal our wounds.
Xbox pad has
Might
black
be a
and
good
white
idea to
buttons,
use one now
but
before our
now
next
you can
battle.
use land tunneling software to play land. Oh, man. God, that groan haunt my dreams.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what do you think? What is like the tactical advantage of boarding parties in this situation, as opposed to just blowing up the ship?
Well, I think, I'm pretty sure Malik in this game knows that you're a Revan, and he's trying to get you back, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's the motive, or he may not know. I think he actually thinks you're dead.
I can't remember. Does he have a tongue that just hangs out there, or is it just like a
No,
void?
no, in the whole game, it's just that like thing that covers his mouth.
Yeah.
That's the dog.
Still, the best part of this whole game is HK-47.
He has a retainer.
Meat bag.
Okay. Meat bag. Yeah, that sucked. They kind of ruined him in the MMO too.
Damn.
Like it sucked. I was really disappointed. Like that's kind of when I stopped playing.
Yeah.
When they brought Revan into it and stuff, I was like, ah.
I just loved like taking the dark side path, and everybody's just like, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that." In HK-47's like, "All right." It's like, you're not gonna judge me? No, I'm an assassin robot. I have no morals, hang-ups, or anything. I just kill people, and I kill people for you. Why should I care? It sounds like you're doing a pretty bang-up job.
So it was very odd in this one how they used like the swords. You'd think like an advanced civilization with fucking laser guns would be like, no, we're not bringing swords into space. But I guess then again that's the entire Klingon Empire thing, man.
I don't know.
Uh.
Didn't you take sword training?
Oh yeah, I did that in the army. Yeah, it's right behind axe throwing. That was the thing we did. Remember, if you ever fight barbarian Saxons, take their axe.
Remember, the first rule of warfare within a nuclear holocaust zone is use a sword.
Oh, right.
This game is so good.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying how smooth the combat is.
I still really feel like the second one, like I played all the way through, but the only thing that kept me through is like, wow, the story is really stupid, but the gameplay is still pretty solid.
Yeah, I feel like they reached a whole new level of like smoothness in the combat in the second one. That's the one thing that I loved the hell out of it. Like, I thought the story was really bad,
Yeah.
but just like the way it did it was phenomenal. Back when BioWare wasn't complete trash. Yeah, apologize guys, I'm kind of just talking to a buddy tonight, so I might be a little slower on the chat.
Howdy.
That was my buddy Tate, by the way, if anyone's wondering. You've met him before. The regular staff, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, and we may drop many spoilers about this game that's like 15 years old.
Yes, you're right, spoilers.
Spoiler alert, it takes place in space.
I think, I'm kind of surprised that no one's actually made like a VR Jedi RPG type game. I feel like that would be a real platform.
Well, they have for the DJ Jedis.
Oh yeah, that Beat Saber one? Yeah.
Oh god, I tried and play that, but like my buddy had all these like mods installed that made everything invisible to try and make it harder. I'm like, this is my first time playing this game. This is ridiculous.
Can we please turn these mods off?
Hey, what is she doing on your ship?
Well, because you have Basilisk on here, or Bastilla, or whatever her name is. And she has Jedi that help her.
Yeah, but like, why was she on this ship? Why would they not just like destroy this ship if she's literally doing battle meditation for like the entire fleet?
Oh yeah, that was her thing. That was her stick. Yeah.
You know,
cards mighty ass whenever you can.
you know, in the expanded universe like lore, they say that Palpatine was using battle meditation on the second Death Star, and when he died, that's why suddenly the battle turned so quickly. Is a thing that I read on the internet.
Actually, you know what's funny? I'd never really thought about why, because it wasn't like the Imperial fleet was losing the battle before the Death Star blew up.
The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip
Battle
your melee
meditation.
weapon.
That's
There isn't
one
much
of the
room on
things,
bridge, and
one of
it's
the
suicide
reasons
to use a
why
blaster in close quarters.
Bastilla?
I should equip a melee
Is
weapon
that her name?
too.
Bastilla?
Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
Brandon.
Well, there's why Brandon, the female Jedi that turned you to the light side. Okay.
We'll be fighting in close quarters on the bridge.
Yeah, it was like some power she had that like made everybody within the battle around her fight more effectively.
That's what it was, yeah. Is it long or short? Oh, I can equip 2 shorts.
Also, this kind of seems like a dark side power to me. Like, why is that a light side power? It seems kind of horrifying.
Oh, I can equip a long and a short. Let's do a long and a short. Let's do it. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that that'd be a light side trait. You'd think like battle meditation would be something like the dark side would want. Now remember when he said it was a trap? Good vibes. Or it's like, remember Robotech? When they had the pop singer playing all that weird pop music because it threw off the Zentradi?
What?
You don't remember that from
No.
Robotech?
No.
Really? It was a thing because the Zentradi, they didn't know what music was. So like whenever they hear music, it would really throw them off and freak them out. So they just had her like, so during like the final battle against the main Zentradi fleet, they had just holograms projecting this like Japanese J-pop star just singing songs in space, and it was throwing the Zentradi off.
I know what you're talking about, like, in that I remember this show, but all that's jumping into my head is that, like, really weird Gundam show where, like, people battled for, like, who was going to be the leader of the nations.
Oh
And
god,
they had, like,
Gundam?
yeah, and they had, like, the Gundam horse and, like, the Gundam windmills from like, Denmark.
Remember the Mariachi Gundam?
No, it wasn't a mariachi. He had cactus arms and he threw tequila.
Was that what I thought?
No, I think he might have.
I thought
They
it was
were they
mariachi
were all
gun in my
they were
thought.
all extremely racist.
Yeah, they were all incredibly racially insensitive.
I don't want to watch that show again.
Got G gun him. How racist is G gun?
I mean, I guess it's equitable in that it's racist against everybody except for the Japanese.
Oh, Lin
They must have retreated
Rex
to the
Warden's
escape
got us.
pods. We better head that way
What?
too.
Rex Warden's posting links to the
Sith
final
Lord
battle in the
Master
chat.
But once she's off the ship,
From
there's nothing
Robotech.
stopping them from
Ah.
blasting the Endar Spire
Our
with the
hero,
galactic
our champion.
The hero this chat really needs. So where did everybody go? Oh, they all, I guess, I got escape pod for us.
So are you like just death spiraling into a planet?
Yeah, you're kind of going towards a planet called, I think, Terrace, which is basically a giant city planet, kind of like Coruscant. But it's kind of gone Mad Max as to where, like, anyone not living on the tops of the buildings is, like, poor and Mad Maxy.
Who run Bartertown?
Who run Bartertown?
Who run Bartertown? That's not a rhetorical question. That is a test.
that is a civics test for the revolution. Okay.
Oh, hey, buddy, you got something in your drink. You don't see that?
No, it wasn't.
Here.
You gotta drink the drink.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, are we out of wine?
Yeah,
Don't you have a whole can of that rosé?
I guess I do. I'll just be sick.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'll split it with you.
Nah, I'm good. Trask. My name is Trask.
You're not gonna level up? No, I was just gonna I was gonna write it out for a couple levels and just it's auto level up because we're going for speed.
Oh man, your vitality is 24. Like, I've seen vitality like 22 and 23, never 24.
Never 24.
Pep and vitality. I've seen Pep, and I've seen vitality. Pep and vitality. Feel that's
Another dark
wrong.
Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go.
Also, like, I understand that, like, in the Star Wars universe, there's, like, vibrational, like, weapons or whatever that, like, hold off lightsabers, and they're supposed to be, like, a way for, like, people to have...
Vibranium.
I think that's the Marvel thing.
well, I mean, like, you know, they're in the same universe. Same owner now.
Papa D.
So I mean, they could be vibranium.
No, but, like, either way, it's like something similar to that, but either way, it's, like, this equitable way for the games to make it so that people that weren't Jedi could, like, still fight Jedi, but it just kind of makes Jedi lightsabers seem, like, a little less impressive. It's like, I have a plasma sword. I have a sword that, like, shakes really
This is
fast.
Council Master on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire.
what's up, Zero Master? How you doing?
systems. Basila's escape pod is a
Press
warning.
F for
You're the
respawn.
last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire.
Because our
Can't
buddy, we
wait
kept
to be
saying,
much longer.
okay,
I have
too,
to
just
get to the
held
escape
off
pod.
a Sith so we could escape. Oh yeah, we gotta go grab Karth. It's pretty much like this game like shows you like the melee weapons are like way more effective than the
Wait, his name is Karth?
yeah,
It's Karth Brooks?
Chris Gaines. Remember got him the whole thing where you could like the romantic subplot with him and then the 72. There's like one lesbian subplot, romance plot in this game. So
Oh,
it was,
how progressive.
Well, I mean, like, but even then, like, the most you could get out of it was like, I like you. I like you too. That was all you could get out of
Oh, lame.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their
Hey,
numbers.
it's that one guy I
You
made sure to
could
die in
reprogram
Mass
the damage
Effect.
assault droid to help you if you have
Alright,
enough
those
repair
next.
parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and
What
use the
gesture
Endar
is that?
Spire security systems
Yeah.
against the Sith.
I'm gonna shake my fist at this camera, because I'm determined. It is kind of weird when you stop and think about it. Like, what's happening? They're shooting guns at me, but I have 2 swords. Reactivate it. You're not gonna use those parts.
Okay. How do I exit out of this? There we go. Oh, that's 1 a.m. My sprinklers are going off. You're talking, yeah, that's the one I'm talking a minute ago.
Yeah. I forgot what this, like... You had, like...
You've made it just in time.
accuracy. You can just sit there and, like, swing and swing and swing and just miss and miss and miss.
Well, it's sort of like a... Did you come out the summer I was trying to beat this game, or was that Leo?
I think it was Leo, but I remember, like, when you got to the end, you came back to Eureka, because I remember seeing... The first thing I got exposed to in this game was, like, the final, like, battle of Malik.
Yeah, because I showed you how all the drugs I had to get the character on to beat him.
Oh, yeah, because, like, I think you took the dark path, and it's just like, oh my god, that's a crackhead.
It was just like... Just basically like what you would do, like a handful of syringes injecting into your thigh to get my character strong enough to beat Malik. But, yeah.
What are you doing? Stand back! Stand back! Stand back!
Well, because it was like you get the Mandalorian guy on your team, and he'll give you just infinitely free stim packs, and so you can just keep drugging your character up constantly.
It's like, what's gonna happen? I don't know, I'm gonna beat this guy, but then my heart's gonna give out 20 seconds after it.
I wish OK was an option.
I'm the soldier with your phone.
Well, we can always just play it like, okay, who are you? What's going on? Why are you talking to me? You're a goddamn soldier! You should know this! Didn't anyone debrief you? What's a debriefing?
What's a debriefing?
Step away from the escape pod.
Let's go back to the ship and fight the Sith off.
Just die.
Won't make that. Hey Cody, how's it going, man? Oh, I guess it's a good idea we got in the escape pod. That kind of blew up fast. But yeah, it's kind of like this planet has, like, I guess the government's primarily collapsed. So you got like these the Unter class on the top, and then I guess Unter is under, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, the Unter class, like on the surface, who like have all fallen into a Mad Max like revolutionary thing, and then the people who live on the top of the skyscrapers are like all living like normal Star Wars level quality lives. That's not what debris falling or debriefing means.
What?
Oh, he's nobody took my Spider-Man underoos.
Oh, debriefing. No, briefing. Briefing. There we go. Rebriefing.
Rebriefing.
Pre-briefing.
One of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire.
Oh, so slight money exploit.
I'm just gonna put it out there right now that I don't claim to know the things that I say. I'm Bob7, by the way.
Bob7. So, totally not Revan.
Can you name your character Revan? Will it even let you?
I wonder. That'd be really funny if it did. Like,
I was able to drag you away
Thanks,
from a
Christ.
crash site.
There have been some games that like there's a reveal in the name and you can like you can't name them that and it's like this seems suspicious.
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law and they've imposed a plan. I saw on your service records.
one thing I love about this game is all the voice acting it has. That was the one great thing that BioWare used to do back in the day, like all that freaking voice acting.
There is no
Actually, they still did that, even on the MMO. It was like 100% voice acting.
If we're gonna find Bastila,
I still don't think we're getting enough information. I think we need pre-briefing.
Pre-briefing.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was
Final
with
Fantasy
the
VII,
strike team that killed
call
Darth
Red.
Malik's
So
Sith
you know
Red 13.
Bastila's the key to the
They're,
whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on
They're
Endar Spire.
playing it a little fast and loose. It's like I don't know this. Oh, that smack to your head, like really knocked that loose. Like they're clearly she has like memory problems and or possibly a concussion. And everybody's just like, yeah, we need to like go and do this thing.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you'd think they'd be like, how do we know you're not a Sith spy based on the stuff you don't know?
Or just like also, I'm not sure if we should be giving you all this information since you don't seem to understand anything about military protocol. You're walking around in cornrows, and you only say things in like 2-sentence repeats, if not just okay.
If not just okay, constantly.
We want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Basil any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Hey, John, what's up, man?
Keep going.
Come on, I want to see Scout this one.
Good for some grips, but I figure if we don't do...
God, this is still a great game, though. Holy crap. Oh, the workbench where you can modify your weapons. That's pretty sweet. I know somebody took and ported this game to mobile, like Android, at one point. Wasn't
Actually,
good?
I don't even think it's like just somebody. I think you can actually get it as like an app. I don't know how I'd feel about trying to play this game on a phone though.
Yeah, I think it'd be really frustrating. Hey, Jimmy, what's up, man? Wait,
Okay,
Jimmy, you got locked out of your freaking
Get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Twitter account? That's crap. Can you, like, I have no idea how that even works. Can you test that at all, or no? Ah, that's it.
That's how we
Space
should deal
Nazis.
with smart mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again.
He was king shaming.
What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives.
I
Attack!
can't remember. Was there any like benefit to having a single lightsaber?
I think you had a better. I think depending on what like person you went as. I think if you were like a sentinel in this game, you could attack faster.
Yeah.
I think. Or you could be like a better tank.
No, I always did double lightsabers.
Yeah, I
'cause
did
it
double because it
heal.
looks sick as hell because you have the two colors.
Heal.
Because you could always go get the what was it, the dragon pearl, and make your saber like white.
Yeah.
That was sick. Oh, you have a higher defense with the single. That's what it was. So higher offense with the two, but a higher chance to miss.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes, shallow pedestrian. Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
want
I always
me to
went for more
delete my
DPS.
tweet, but before that, they want my phone number. I shared to the whore. Oh, that's funny. It's funny because you guys are friends.
What's going on? Is there just like
The Sith are going around shooting people, and then that planetary guy pulled a knife on the Sith officer. So I'm kind of wondering what I came into here. To be totally
wait,
honest with
do you have an opportunity to kill the Sith, or can you like just kill the guy that pulled the knife on the Sith?
You get the Sith's, gain the Sith's favor by murdering the guy there. There's 3 ranks of dueling. If you tell us what it is.
Yeah, kill him. Kill him. Kill him. You can just kill him anyway. Stupid.
Can we kill him?
Probably.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Shh.
I was in it like I'm like I'm gonna go dark side. Now he's going. I'm sorry, I can't do this. I'm gonna do it.
Well, see, I've never had that proclivity. I'm just like, oh, you know what? You seem like your face would look better covered in lightning.
Lightning. I don't care.
Look,
I just want to say
know it's hard
okay.
keep a low profile, but this kind of attitude will draw attention. God, do you remember the episode 1 game where like you were the Jedi? You were trying to be it was like mapping through the entire movie.
Yeah, where you could it was like that isometric kind of top-down look.
Yeah. One thing I remember, the game was going to Tatooine, you could accidentally kill something, it was like, and it would like freak out, it's the killer, and you just like ruin the game from that point forward.
Couldn't? I thought you figured out a way to kill
I can
Anakin.
tell you from experience.
Probably.
Like the kid, I remember you telling me about that in school, like you're like talking about killing him.
I think you can. Of course, it like you can't progress from that point forward. You can just like go around Tatooine just killing everybody.
Yeah, because I remember like talking about it, because I got the demo for PC and I was like, oh my god, this game's crazy. I think you played it on PlayStation 1, I thought.
I played it on the computer.
Oh, you did play on PC, okay. They have a demo with like PC Gamer, or PC Gamer, or one of the two. So, when's the last time you bought like a PC Gamer?
PC Gamer.
Like the magazine?
Never?
Never?
Nah,
No,
never been a magazine guy.
Yeah, okay. So I used to buy those like.
Turns out when you try and like pawn them off on everybody, you don't have much interest in them.
please take this pamphlet and talk about how you know, will save you. But yeah, it was like a PC Gamer. Like I constantly bought that when I was a kid. Like paid the $8 per issue like every month. Drove my mother insane because I would pester the crap out of her coming to the grocery store. And I don't know, like it used to be amazing stuff because like the internet wasn't really like a viable platform for learning that stuff back then.
You know, actually, I should say, actually, I do have magazines because one of my friends, as a dick move, decided to get free magazine subscriptions for all of our friends' pets. So my dog Toby gets a subscription to Chinese Times every month, which is, you know, interesting, I guess.
Let's see here. Jimmy says, anyway, love this game. Hope you don't push button of going dark side. Disney will allow you. Oh, shit. Yeah, Jimmy, if I didn't have a buddy over right now, I'd probably invite you to talk, but we said we can't both listen to you. I don't know how long we're going to go, because I got to take him to the airport in the morning.
Oh yeah, make this my fault.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's entirely your fault. But yeah, the cool thing, we'll probably see, I think Jimmy's coming to Portland in October.
Ooh, nice.
So we can drag it. We can drink in a hotel room again. That was fun.
Or you can come drink at my place.
I was actually going to ask you about that. Like maybe we could just drag everybody over there and have them hang out at your place.
I got more space.
Yeah, we can
More
use your
booze.
internet and stream.
Honestly, like, considering last year, like, I think I'm probably just as close to the convention center as, like, the hotels downtown.
Yeah, it was kind of like an equidistant kind of thing. Just have them hang out and they can just Uber back to their hotel after they're drunk or pass on your floor. Oh, hell yeah. I'm really excited for Portland. That's interesting. Like, you have all these things, but like, yeah, there was a video game that came out. It was a first-person shooter, and it was like a game that the entire plot was based around how the entire Earth became a giant city, and the governments have effectively lost control of a lot of the city. So it's like all these gangs are controlling the Earth, but like the government controls pockets. And so you play a government agent who's trying to like regain control.
What was this game?
I can't remember what it's called. It was made by like a really. It was made by a publisher who was really like they were known for making just bad games, and I cannot remember their name right now. But I think it had a neat plot though. Now that I think about it.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that South Kaforan refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Terrace.
I see from your appearance that you're an off-worlder. Was it the cornrows?
The cornrows, huh?
Except the rat disease, of course.
Oh yeah, raccoonizm has been a thing.
The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls.
So that was interesting. Like you can like
live in the undercity below Terrace's
hear a lot of stuff and help Terrace out, but like what eventually happens though is like the Sith just bombard the entire planet into ash anyway.
Oh yeah.
So like all the work you do on the planet is just lost, and you
I
can never
got-
come back.
I got light side points because I saved children for like another 20 minutes.
The disease. I heard the Republic scientists to
I should
make
get
sure
points
the
because I
overland
saved them
military
from a
base.
disease
If I
before
could
bringing
just get my
galactic
hands on
warfare to
some
their
sample serum,
doorstep.
The rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever.
Did you have the last of it? You had the last.
I had the last of it. I guess.
Shock, got the shock.
Goodbye.
Oh, shit. So I just love this one, like, cause you get to the planet later where you can, it's like where they have the Bacta or whatever it is, like that miracle cure, and you can have to do that like random 5-gallon and 3-gallon like freaking quiz thing from Die Hard 3.
Yeah.
I spent so long on that one.
Oh my god, what was
You there?
what was the planet? Something with an M, I think.
I need to talk to you about the rat ghouls. Zelka isn't the
no, I'm
only
thinking
one who
of
wants to get his hands
Monocle,
on the rat ghoul serum.
Manta
David
rays.
Kang will pay
Manta
you
ray
10
faces.
times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
See, Jimmy says Alicia Keys confirmed to play Revan in upcoming Disney Star Wars Revan Saga.
Wait, there's like, is this a real thing? I don't even know anymore.
What's Alicia Keys done? I'm drawing a blank right now. Is that a musician?
I have no idea. Thought so? I just wouldn't put it past Disney to do anything.
Yeah, I don't know. The cool thing about Revan is like it could be like a male or a female character, so it doesn't really matter what direction they go with that. But I feel like what Alicia Keys has done.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows who David Kang is. He's the big boss around here.
Oh yeah, the Underworlders. They made it to the Promised Land. I forgot that was a whole subplot. You guide them to their Promised Land.
Wait, what?
Well, like, there are these group of people you meet, and I think they have something, I can't remember what it was, but,
I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing.
oh yeah, he was
and now
established
he's
as a
got
male in the
it all.
MMO.
Credit.
I don't know, I think the MMO kind of, like, bugged me. They kind of, like, made Revan seem like a failure completely in the MMO. It's like, you end up fighting him, and it, like, you, like, kill him, and I'm like, this is stupid.
Was it,
Maybe
the
bad.
was it the MMO that had like the weird like Jedi twins or whatever, like dark side twins, or was it something else?
I don't know. It's not ringing a bell. But I played the MMO, I maxed out, a Marauder character. And then to max that out, finish the game up within like the first like 3 months of it being out. And then it just kind of stopped playing.
Isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep
I don't
his
know. I
business
got kind of
arm's
burnt out on
length.
MMOs because I
The
swear
best
every
thing
time I
to
want to
do
play
is
an
to take the
MMO,
rat
I'm always
ghoul
like
serum to Zax.
a couple of weeks or a month behind like my friend group, and most of my friend group like just whenever they play a game, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do this 24/7 and just like max level in a week." I'm like, I can't keep up.
Oh, they're talking about the two sons of the Sith Emperor. Ah, okay, that was that expansion for it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger?
Yeah.
Be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
Oh my god, I don't care. I want to go.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer.
If you find the
Oh my god, have you ever watched Expanse?
I've only seen some clips of it. You keep telling me to watch it, and I
Yeah,
really need to do that.
you really need to watch Expanse.
Yeah. Try to watch the stream. Oh man, freaking I'm still really impressed with my neighbors setting off the mortar like that close to my house. I was like, damn. Oh.
I was really worried Rachel was gonna go and fight them.
I was like, oh, yeah, your fiance is gonna go and fight some folks.
Like she's usually pretty chill, but I'm like, oh my god, she's in fight or flight mode. Like, let's hope she doesn't go and talk to them, or there's like they're gonna have a feud.
Even my wife was getting pissed. I was like, damn. But yeah, I think I think my wife had like completely was like not on board for it once like the mortars were blowing up and it was just raining cardboard on the subdivision.
And like sand.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh. But yeah, I told you, like, I was on the Reddit/Boise, and they were talking, like, oh, 303 elite calls to Boise Police Department about illegal fireworks. And it was like, then all the responses were like, 303 snitches. Oh, man.
I don't know. I thought the risk was pretty low, but like I do think like at least from a noise perspective, it was a little much because you never know if like your neighbors have like pets or small children, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing I find kind of interesting is like the Boise police have been talking about how they're gonna say like, yeah, we're gonna enforce this, we're gonna stop people from doing this kind of stuff. And it's been like 3 years since I said that, and they still haven't done shit.
It's because they can't.
I don't care about your feelings, Garth.
Go cut another album.
Garth Brooks. Oh, let's see. In the third KOTOR, it was a book. Revan did fail. Oh.
Wait, there's a third KOTOR?
Well, a book.
Why am I hearing about this now?
Yeah.
I kind of want to read this book.
Yeah.
Except the only problem was the second one was kind of lame. You go, the darkness or whatever, I'm a Sith witch, but I lost my hand, so I'm going to use force powers against lightsabers and then just die. You can take this ship from the last game and just fly away.
And try and follow where Revan went.
Oh yeah, Revan wasn't even in that game, was he? Or her.
Yeah, you were just constantly following him, like, as to where he went.
Yeah, so you were a completely different character, weren't you?
Yeah, you were a whole new character, yeah. I mean, which isn't a bad way to approach an RPG, because it kind of gives you a whole new, like, arc, but it would have been cool if, like, they could have done the whole Mass Effect thing, where, like, your saves from the first game, in fact, influenced it, but...
Yeah, I always thought...
That's probably too progressive.
I think this explains why I was so confused with this game, because I thought all the way through that, like, you were actually Revan, but, like, somehow there was another memory wipe and nobody understood this, and I'm like, I don't understand, like, I'm just not invested in this character. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm just some schlub.
Just in the MMO, picked up 300 years later. Yeah. That is the case. Yeah, no, I played the MMO, and I was impressed by, like, all the voice acting and, like, where it went, but it never... I don't know, the story felt like it didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. That made sense? I don't know. Not the right way to think about it, but... Yeah.
Both of you long. Have you come here to
But then
just
again,
bother
in terms of
me, or do you wish
MMOs,
to
I've
test
never really been able to
yourself
get into
against
any
the
MMO
best
after
player on
playing
Talos?
Lineage 2.
Hmm.
That one where, like, the whole world was open PvP, so you could fight and kill anyone you wanted. And just all the politics were entirely player-driven.
I don't know, like I said, like, MMOs for me, I usually like to at least, like, know some of the people personally, and, like, I can never quite keep up with my friends because they, like, just go, like, way too hard into it that, like, I could not keep up. Or, like, I'd play it, but, like, then to be able to do, like, more advanced raids, etc., you'd have to, like, get into guilds, and then there'd be, like, scheduled times of when you'd have to guild stuff. I'm like, oh, this just seems like work. This is
Hello there,
lame.
youngster. You interested in buying the... Just 50 credit. No, of course.
Yeah, kind of like
Sense of
what I
a
was saying
youngster
earlier,
like
how
you.
when I played this game on a CRT, I literally just thought my character had just crazy huge thighs.
2,000 stairs every day.
Squats. Squats, 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 squats.
Squat, 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 squat,
Squats, squats, squats.
Sorry, but I'm not here looking for
Let's see,
conversation.
Jimmy said,
I just came to get a drink.
I hated
listen to some
how,
music,
you
and
know,
try to
it
relax
looks
before my
like
next
someone
shift.
who couldn't decide which character that she wanted to cosplay at Comic-Con. So she just went with all of them. Hey, Balthazar, what's up, man?
I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. In fact, anyone in uniform is banned from entering the cantina. The officers don't even like it when we show up here off duty. Don't like us fraternizing with the locals, I guess. But it gets pretty stale hanging around the base all the time. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know. A job with long hours and low pay. My dad.
I'm not entirely sure I completely understand
When I
what a
signed up, I was promised
cantina
adventure
is,
and
and what is a
excitement
cantina
in
versus a
exotic locales.
canteen.
Instead, I end up stationed at a military base on some
Well, I
backwater
mean,
planet on the fringes of the
there's
galaxy.
the music
Just
that's
find
required,
some
you know.
other way to
Admiral
earn
Akbar's
some
fish
credits
sticks
so I
at the
can
sea.
keep this lousy
They are
job
so
up.
tender and
Retire
flaky.
my uniform. So to
Pretty
speak.
important. See, KOTOR 3 was supposed to be a co-op featuring Revan and the Exile. Oh man, that would have been badass. Would have been Revan and the Exile from KOTOR 2.
Yeah.
What happened? Why did they make that game? They played the shit out of that game. I think it was walking around with swords out.
Why are you speaking to me?
Yeah, how is everybody so okay with this?
Get away
Yeah, how
from me.
are they okay with this? Oh my god, it's 1:30.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm sorry, it was going to be a short stream tonight just because it was so late getting started, and it's like almost 2 a.m. here. So I definitely want to thank you guys for hanging out for as short as you have, but definitely next weekend's going to be kind of cool. I think Yahel should be dropping by, actually in person, to kind of do a stream.
That'd be nice.
He's moving to Seattle, so he's just kind of swinging through, and I offered to let him crash here.
Oh,
And
sweet.
pay for a hotel. But yeah, definitely enjoy you guys hanging out. Thank you guys for dropping by as long as you have, and have a great night.